Hi, Princeton TV, Adam Bierman talking to the Cincinnatus of Civil War historians, in my opinion. Also, you write so I can understand it, Mr. Professor James McPherson. Just a few questions. One, do you have a particular favorite Civil War era movie or scene or anything?
I think probably Glory is the best Civil War movie. Red Badge of Courage, I think, would stand pretty high in my regard. It's not as well known, but I think it does portray the fear and chaos of combat and then the triumph of some sort of coming-of-age manhood by the young soldier involved.
They grew up fast. Yeah, Crane, who wrote that? Was it Crane?
Yeah,
right.
Stephen Crane wrote the novel, and the movie is based very closely on the novel. In fact, all the dialogue in the movie comes straight out of the novel. And
what I remember reading that he was never, of course, in the Civil War, but all the veterans thought he was when they first read the.
Well, they did, because it was so vivid and so realistic. He was actually born, I think, in 1871.
Right.
He was born after the Civil War.
In New Jersey. If you had a chance to observe any battle, this is one of these questions, which one, Civil War battle, if you had a chance, which one would you want in person? Go back in time.
I guess it would be Gettysburg, because in many ways it was the most complex battle and the one that would illustrate virtually every aspect of Civil War combat.
With your keen historian observation, you think if I could talk to Lincoln in person, what do you think I'd notice about him the most? If I was, talking like I'm talking to you.
Well, his physical qualities probably would come across most emphatically at first, but then I think you probably would be gradually taken in by his ideas and his penetrating analysis of questions, which he could put in such a few words.
Right, he was good at, did he have a high voice, a low voice? Do you know?
He had a high voice, a tenor quality voice, but had very good carrying quality. He would speak to large outdoor audiences, as in the Lincoln-Douglas debates or the Gettysburg Address, and people could hear him.
Right, that's important during those days.
Yes, no amplification then.
And it's a practical matter. I have an opinion. Do you think military strategy should be taught in public schools? That people understand, for mindset, for
It depends on what you mean by military strategy. I think that some amount of military history ought to be taught in public schools so that people are aware of the way in which conflict has shaped the modern world that they live in.
But I mean also how you play the chess match of war, how you got to think. Because you can use that in all types of life, and when dealing with adversaries.
I suppose so. Yeah, it might. I haven't really thought about that, and of course, I don't think it really is taught much in public schools now. But maybe it would be something useful that people could apply to other fields of life.
Well, thank you very much. I know you just had your coffee, but thank you again, Mr. Professor James McPherson. Adam Bierman, Princeton TV.